Fresh paint is bold, colorful, and so much fun. Perfect for amusement parks, sporting events, your race days, your teenagers, and so much more. Order the paper pack, and I will email you the cutting guide for these 3 layouts and 2 cards for free.
All right, ladies, Ashley here with Make It with Ashley, and we are on to layout 2 of Fresh Paint. So to start us off, we have our 2 pieces in Nectarine. Now our shorter piece, we do want to do a bit of a dovetail on. So I'm going to aim for up from either corner. There we go. And then I need my white gel pen for this one. And I am going to just add a quick border. Let me do this to both pieces. Now I'm only dovetailing this shorter piece. Now when I dovetail, I like to line it up with my Versamat and then just kind of drag my hand. But for me, if I drag my hand, then kind of doing like it's not as fluid for me. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing for my dovetailed piece. So I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to aim for that same gap around my tail. And ta-da! Short, sweet, adds some fun little texture. Okay, so next I need to go ahead and stamp my little star. Actually, I think it's the medium star. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on my squishy foam. And my medium star, I'm going to fit onto my 2x2 block. That's this guy right here. Just going to kind of roll him off. And then I'm going to bring in my Bluebird. Yeah, double checking it's Bluebird because we have 2 different blues we're using. Okay, checking my orientation. Now, I've already used this in the previous layout. You can season it. It's already done. I have the time. It's a habit. I go ahead and do it before I stamp anything. Okay, so that's going to pop there, and you can see how gorgeous that color is. It's got a fun kind of slight texture to this stamp. A little bit of a rough edge look, which is cool. Okay, place that back onto my carrier sheet, and then we need our heart. So I'm going to roll that off. I'm going to again just use my 2. I haven't used this one yet. So I'm going to just kind of season it up on my arm, make sure we're good to go. And we are going to be using a rolling stamp technique again. So we need our 2 colors, our lighter and our dark. So we are going to use Nectarine Candy Apple. Now, to do this technique, you're going to first stamp your entire stamp, lighter color, which is Nectarine, and then I'm going to roll the edge in that candy apple. Okay. And what happens is we get this fun kind of 2-toned heart. Clean off your ink block. Now, if I was going to stamp this heart onto a solid piece of paper, I would have cleaned the mess off the edge of my stamp because I don't want that to get on. When I'm using something like this, you know, if I do get anything on the foam, it's real easy to wash off. Not as big of a deal. Okay, so next I need that fun paint drip. Okay, and that is going to go on my, it's the 3x4 piece. I think it's actually 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 because we're going to end up putting a 3x3 picture on here. Now, I am going to ink this up in Candy Apple, and something I want to check. So we're going to be putting a 3x3 photo here. So generally, where you want your ink stamp, which how fun would this be for Halloween? Here you go. Here is a blood drip, or if you're using bees, here is honey. if you're doing a fun cake where you need drips, this is going to be one of those stamps that I'm going to end up busting out a lot. Like, this is going to be a fun, and you could overlap like a dripping border. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. It's going to have some fun versatility to it. I'm a really big Halloween fan, so bloody murder. This is, yeah, I normally dress up as a zombie and scare my high schoolers because it's fun. I used to teach theater. I'm a math teacher, but yeah. Okay, so that I'm gonna set that aside. Close up my inks, and let's grab the pieces that we need for. Let's go ahead into the left layout first. Okay. We are using that fun spray paint. Oops, for the bottom. Okay, scoot those up. All right, so we want those drips coming down. How fun is that? It's like, oh, I love both sides of this. All right, again, so much fun for amusement parks, Disneyland, Legoland, any of those lands, or World, SeaWorld. And then, let's see, what else we need. It is, sorry, let me grab the right pieces. Okay, so you have two of these that are kind of the exact same size, so we need one of those. Okay, and that's going to be on the colored, no, not the colored side. This is going to be on the checkered side, which, you know what, I like, this one's got kind of, I like this one. Since that one's going to show on, they'll both show on the other side. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, I'm going to do this one. And then this is going to go right next to it. I might hide that just because, I don't know. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make much of a difference. Okay. But those are going to go there. We are going to have our dovetail. It's going to go on top. Other things that you need. You're going to need yellow. You're going to need the red candy apple that has paint drips on it. You're going to need happy, and you're going to need the what do you call it? The spray paint. You're going to need this fun arrows, and I think that is it. Which I know that is a lot. So generally, what you have left, not counting all of our photo mats. So these three pieces, so the larger three and then that same double strip, these are going to go on that right side. And we may as well pull it in. So you need your 4x6 is going to go on this one. And then you should have, it looks like 2 photo mats for 3x3 and a 3x4. And then you should have a white for our journaling for 3x4. So those go on the right layout. This is our left layout. So, okay, so hopefully you have your pieces sorted. I'm gonna move my photo mats to the side, and I am going to start by scoot those over. Okay, I go ahead and gluing this down first. Okay, so this is going to be 1 inch from the bottom and 1 inch in. Line that up. All right, 1 inch in, 1 inch from the bottom. Okay, and again, that is checkered side up. Next, we want the right. Let's see if there is a direction. Kind of, it's pretty mixed up, so it doesn't really matter on this one. But that is going to go next. A lot of it gets covered also. And then we are going to have our, and this is going to be about a 1/2 inch down from the top. And I want to say this was 1.5 inches in from here. So about 2.5 inches from the top, and I said about 1/2 inch down. So you see how it's kind of overlapping? Okay, so 1/2 inch down. Actually, it's probably easier just to think 1/2 inch from the top, 1/2 inch in. There you go. Okay. All right, so now we have our our photo mats. We're going to add, this is going to end up kind of layering behind. So I'm going to go ahead and glue my photos down to my photo mats now. I liked this photo. This is a fun one. My son hopped on a Lego cat. And I was like, oh my God, he's as big as the Lego people. Okay, so this is going to go here. What's going to happen is we're going to do some layering. So we're going to kind of have this yellow page at an angle, and it's going to be poking off. This is going to be going straight, okay, like you see here. And then the arrow piece is generally going to right underneath there. Let's bring that up. Okay, so you can see all these fun angles and lines. And then we're going to have this piece, which I think I'm going to do that way. So that is going to be going down here. And they have that where it is kind of hiding underneath. And just so you can see kind of for placement of everything, this is going to be on the same level as your other photo mat. Okay, and it's going to have happy kind of overlapping the top there. All right, so this is where you can kind of play around. Now I feel like it's a lot of red on red, so I'm going to see what it looks like flipping this piece around so I get slightly less red and more of my other colors. I do have a little bit of red in my photos, but not like a ton. Yeah, I think I like a little bit more subtle red. Okay, so especially in that spray paint page, you have a little bit of options. Okay, so I need to work my way from the bottom top now that I kind of like placement of objects. So the first thing I'm going to do is the little strips, those are easy to kind of just place. So I like where this yellow piece is. So I am going to pick up my photo on top. I'm going to line it up with that top edge. So now this is really easy to just pick up, throw some tape on, and line back up. Bam. Okay. All right. So then I can go ahead and set that kind of back on top there. There we go. And then this one, placement. I want kind of the top corner to line up there. So it's going to do kind of a thing like that. And it's going to come across. Okay. So I like that. So I'm going to do kind of that same trick, but I'm going to line it up this time there. So I can lift this up, move everything out of the way. Go ahead and make sure I'm gluing with that red towards the bottom because I liked those colors better at the top. So now it's kind of pretty easy to just add my photo mat. Now I want to make sure that there's some room at the top so I can slide this little piece underneath. Okay, what about there? And then this guy is going to slide right under. Okay. Look at that. Such fun arrows. And then this is going to come in here. I do want that same height. Okay. Oh, I didn't glue my photo on that one. You know what? Let me do that before I glue that on top. I can't remember which one I wanted on this. Let's do the knighting photo. Okay. And so you can see that fun paint drip underneath. Goes great with paint drip on paper. And then now I'm gonna overlap the. So we got knighted watching this cute little. That was so much fun. Okay. All right. That's kind of the. Now we get to add some pizzazz to it. We are gonna add in whoa, and that is gonna come right over here. So I'm gonna have that so that it's hanging on my, overlapping my picture. You can see it's contrasting against that yellow, so it's really kind of popping out. Then we are going to do a fun cluster, Happy Here With You, and we're going to add some wings to it. Okay. All right, so I do love the sticker sheets because they are so easy to peel and stick, and if I don't like the placement, the stickers come right off from one another. So they are so easy to adjust. Okay, I like that. I wanted to overlap my photo, that photo mat right there. I'm loving the layering. Now, again, you could tuck your whoa further off. You could slide that underneath your photo mat. If you don't have your photos, lots of options here. So we also need some kind of little stickers. So we have Play All Day. And that, let me grab tweezers. I'm going to do right here. So it's going to go right underneath my photo, kind of towards the right side. And then I'm going to do Always Ready for Adventure, and where is it? And Keeping It Real. So Always Ready for Adventure. Okay, how cute is that with his you know, being knighted. And then this works perfect with that orange in the photo. And then Keeping It Real. And I'm going to kind of Keeping It Real right underneath it. Okay. And then we have some shapes that we need you can just see some of the shapes. Aha, hearts and stars. Okay, so I need one of each of those. I need 3 black stars. There's a different size. There we go. So different size and shapes. And then I need, let's see, I have the 3. We need white. Oh, that one there. And that looks like it. Let me see if I have different shapes for the stars. Okay, I'm gonna do the three different shapes first. Okay, so I like that and placement. So I'm gonna do one here. I'm gonna do a white star and heart over here, so kind of clustering. And then we have a white, and I'm gonna do that more off slash where more of it is over the black than the white. That way it creates a little bit of a contrast. And then I have these two different ones. I'm going to put the larger one up here where the orange and the yellow are. And then this one I'm going to kind of place, let's see, do I like it there? Yeah, I like it there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So cluster, cluster. Okay. So let me glue those down. Okay, so those are glued down and we are ready for the right side. So again, I'm going to bring in my second sheet of that drip paper, and then we kind of have everything that's left. Okay, so we should have some 4 photo mats, a journaling card, and then we kind of have this, and then our 2 stamped pieces that we need photo. So to start us off, we are going to use our large piece, and that is going to be 1 inch in, and it is 1 1/4 from the bottom. Okay, so 1 inch in, and then 1 1/4 from the bottom. And again, this one's like, it's got words all directions, so not really yes or no correct way. Okay, next I need my strip. Now I am going to be overlapping. Okay, so that doesn't just butt up. So this one, easiest way is to think it is 6.5 inches in. So as you can see, it's going to overlap. So we're going to get those layers, and we are going to be about 1/2 inch from the top and 1/2 inch from the bottom. And then we're going to do the same thing with our checkered. Okay, it's also going to overlap slightly. And this one is going to be at 8 inches. And then again, we are just kind of centered. We're about 1 inch from the top, 1 inch from the bottom. Okay, so that is our base. So next is going to be our photo mats. Now, something I want to point out, this is a journaling spot. Now, I wanted to add an extra photo since all 3 of the layouts I'm doing are the same adventure. They're all Legoland. I'm going to journal mostly on that layout 1 and 3, and I'm going to add an extra photo here instead. So I am on the darker side of Candy Apple. I'm going to add photo mats. Now, as far as mats go, they are going to be down on that black. They are going to be about 2 1/4 inch in. And then you're going to have a 1/2 inch spacing. So again, my 3x4 is intended to be a journaling card. Now, other ideas, if you want to add more photos, you can do a journaling card here, and then you can use a flip flap to add additional photos. Now, one main thing I've noticed with flip flaps, so again, it's just a 1/2 inch difference, is flip flaps work best on photos that do not have any embellishments hanging over. And so you'll see we're going to have some embellishments hanging over on these photos. So flip flaps would work best on one of these 2 positions. Okay. All right. So up next is going to be some of our stickers and then some of our die cut pieces along with our acrylics. So our blue star is going to go at the bottom, our heart's at the top. We need a pair of shoes to bring in, and then I am going to kind of just overlap them like so. So they're kind of like walking. And then this blue star is going to kind of end up behind them. How do I like it? I like that. Okay, so I'm going to do, actually, I kind of want my star on my picture. All right. I'm gonna do it there. Okay, I like that. Add some other ones. I'm gonna add Young and Free. Since slightly normals, I'm gonna use my tweezers again. Young and Free. I do like how it pops a little bit better on the white than black, so I'm white square to put it on. I do need some acrylic pieces, but I'm gonna hold off until I finish my cluster at the top, and then I'll come back and add that. For my top cluster, I need I Like You, and then that fun rainbow. So our cluster, so we build this up here. I Like You is going to kind of go on the top. We're going to have this rainbow. Let's see, kind of like that tucked right underneath. Okay, and then I'm going to have this heart die that we made. That's going to go right with this I Like You popping up. Okay, we are going to have All We Need Is Love. And that is going to go kind of across this cute rainbow and heart. How fun is that? And then we are going to add some acrylic pieces. So we need a couple arrows, which I might have shoved into here. Let me see here. We need arrows. Need some stars. So I think one of the arrows is inside of this red one. I want the inside arrow. And then I need the same inside arrow for white. Okay, so I see the double. And then, all right, those are gonna go up there. Other things is a blue star. So I need another blue star and a white heart. Okay, so then these are gonna kind of add. Hold on, let me see what other shaped stars I have. You know what I want? Hold on, I'm going to swap out my star. I want a littler star. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. So I'll kind of cluster that. And then our red stars are kind of doing what we see here. Actually, they have them up there, but I think I like them over here. They did more of like a, no, actually, no, I do like that. That's cute up there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit those with some liquid glass and glue them down. Okay, acrylic pieces are down, and that is layout 2. So let's bring the two of them in together to get a look at our final layout. And how fun is this? Perfect for, again, all those amusement parks, birthdays, teenage layout. How awesome is this for any teenage layout? Other things would be bowling, raceway, any type of sports. So just really versatile kit. Love the Western. All right, make sure you like and subscribe and follow for more. And thanks again for order your set of paper. I will send you the cutting guide for free. And as always, craft on, ladies.